everyone. My name is Abdullah, and today I will be showing you how to create and import Mixamo models into STYLY. So, if you don't know, there are a few issues with the models on Mixamo, and as you can see, some models may render properly, some partially, whereas some will be totally disoriented. The textures are not correctly placed. So I found a way how to deal with this, and I will demonstrate how you can get around this. Okay. So moving on, you can get your characters from Mixamo under the characters tab. Choose whichever character you like, and if you do not find anything that you feel you could use, you could always use Adobe Fuse to create your own model, which is also integrated with Mixamo. Okay, so for the purpose of this tutorial, I'm just going to create a model. Let's start here, select a head, and it will appear here in just a moment. Okay, so now that we have a head, let's move on towards the torso. Select any one of them. You can select anyone. Okay, so pick anything you want. And once the model is done, you can modify them, customize them. Their arms, forehead, hand, shoulder, waist, anything. You could also randomize them. So this goes for all the other options. As for the clothing, go with anything you like. And once that's done, basically all you have to do is send the model to Mixamo. So just name the model anything you want. I am going to name it 100. Save. Okay, so the Adobe Creative we're just uploading the model, and once it's done, it should open up a Mixamo window. Okay, wait a minute. Okay, so the screen's up. The their algorithms are working and finding the points where they'll attach they'll rig the animations on. Okay, so once the process is complete, simply click finish and use this character. Now you could download it as it is, or you could add animations to it. So we're going to choose animate. If you have an animation ready, you could always just download the FBX model and rig it in any software you like. Okay, so um, what am I going to choose? Let's go with this. Okay, so the animation is rigged, and now if you want to change anything over here, the speed of the animation and whatever, you could change it here or click download. Just let it download with the default settings and wait a moment till it downloads. Okay, so once the model is ready, simply drag it into your Unity window, and here it's just going to convert the okay. So what we just did was we fixed a few of those shaders which are faulty in this model, but it's not completely done, so we need to go over the model and fix that as well. So I think this is the model. Yes. Okay. So okay, the way to do that is simply go over all the child objects of this object, and any fuse shader which is standard, you just have to convert it to shader, legacy shaders, and then diffuse. Okay, so do this for the rest of the child objects. For is done already, I is done, thoughts, shader, diffuse. Okay, so the model is now ready, but as you will notice here, this page like icon, this is currently a model. We need to convert it into a prefab, and the way to do that is simply drag it back into the project. So this is what we downloaded. We dragged it here, and then once we fixed it, we drag it back over here. So one more change that you need to do if you want the animation you put on the model to remain and continue in a loop, simply check this option, and it's going to ask you if you want to save that. Press apply. Okay, so for the last part, this prefab does not have any animations in it. To add the animation, simply go to the downloaded model, drag the animation from here onto the prefab. Now the prefab has the animation and this controller that was just created. If you find that there's no controller here, simply drag this back onto the prefab that we created. Okay, now that everything is set, we have the model that has no texture issues and no animation issues. To show you the animation issue, just wait a moment. Yes, so this is a model I downloaded with an animation but without the procedure that I did. So you need to make sure that you follow this process, and once it's done, simply upload the model to STYLY. This process takes about a minute or two. It's even faster if you've set up the cache server, so make sure it's done, and let's hold on. So once you see this prompt, it means that the model has been successfully uploaded. So let's go on to the site and check that out. 3D models, my models, and the uploaded model should be right here. Okay. So wait for it to upload, and here it is. So as you can see, the model has no issues related to texture. The animation is playing correctly, and since we checked the loop time, the animation will not stop either. So this is how you upload a character onto STYLY. I hope you found it very helpful and I saved a lot of your time.